This video is brought to you by the lovely sponsors below. Thank you so much for your support.
Good evening, Musaki.
Evening, Mr. Holmes. Sorry to trouble you while you're still recovering.
Think nothing of it, and please do drop the formalities. You tend to tense up a lot more when you're forcing niceties.
Straight to the point. I still like you. Kirei. It's about Kotomine Kirei. When he attacked the border back in Goto Damarang.
Ah, I was wondering when you would approach me about that particular issue. Under normal circumstances, I believed you would ask me how the priest could catch up to us so quickly and snatch Kadok from us without breaking a sweat. However, you are not the director anymore. You can afford to be more, how do you say, personally motivated. It's about what he said to your sister Misaki, isn't it?
Typical of the famous detective. Yeah, it is. I'm not as good at reading people as you are, but for some reason, I didn't get the feeling that he was lying. Why would he elaborate some story about him having my sister and then killing her, when I thought she died back at Chaldea? But if it were true, and communications were sent to us, why didn't I know about it? Why did no one tell me about it? I know the Russian Lost Belt happened and then that issue with the Imperial Grail War, but I don't think anyone here would purposely keep that info from me.
I'd say you were on the right track, but you have to consider the impossible, Musaki. Normally, no one would lie to you, not only because you were the director, but because you are their friend. But the circumstance is not normal, and you do not know the team as well as you thought you did. Even those you thought were close to you could merely be appeasing you to keep you off their trail. Detach yourself from the highly emotional tethers you've connected to all these years. Then, you will find your answer.
Is this a fisherman teaching a man how to fish moment?
A fitting analogy. I recall what you told me before when I appeared, and I can see that you rely on my ability to seek the truth. You value honesty and loyalty. However, I will not be here forever, and you will not be able to depend on me forever. Besides, if I thought you couldn't figure it out, I would have done so already. But you are capable. Find the answer, and we can discuss the findings after.
Okay, Sherlock. Thank you for everything.
I do not believe you should be thanking me, Musaki. The answer you seek is truly a cruel one indeed.
Da Vinci, we need to talk.
Evening, Musaki. Normally, I'd expect to find you either working or passed out at your desk.
Not today. I need some information from the past few months, if you don't mind. Mainly any communication that's happened. Email, voice message, everything.
Talk about invasive privacy. There must be a reason for you to want to know everything, right?
If what that priest Kotomine Kirei said is true, then someone knew that Misaki was alive, was tortured, and killed. And they didn't tell me anything about it. I need to know if I placed my trust in the wrong people.
His words really shook you, huh? And what did Sherlock have to say about this? I know you go to him when you are having trouble figuring something out.
He said I have to look at the impossible and detach myself from emotions. I lost a lot to come to this time, and honestly, I care a lot about everyone here. That includes Gordov. Even if the things he says pisses me off sometimes, I can tell he's trying and wants to work with us. Anyway, I just need to know.
I get it. Now, normally, such a request requires a director-level approval, but I'm in charge of the border, truly. Without me, this thing can't run. I'll help you with this, Musaki.
Thanks, Da Vinci.
Now then, let's get to work.
So far, very few surprises.
You sound relieved. Glad this is helping. However, we don't have anything before the border was launched. Seems like the information before that was scrubbed.
Right. I told Nell to put everything on hold and scrap what she found. You have recorded camera footage of the border, right?
Yes, but if we watch all the footage, you'll be pulling an all-nighter.
Then I'll pull an all-nighter.
Musaki.
It's not like I sleep much anyway.
You're right. I guess that explains why you pass out at your desk during the day.
Melt yells at me for it.
As she should. And I'm sure Okita Alter will do the same once she's fully recovered. Now then, let's start with day 1.
Shit. Being in here really messes with my perceptions of time. Find anything on your end?
Nope. But I did make some coffee for you. Should help you out for a little bit. How about you? To see anything on your end?
Not yet, but thanks to the coffee. Just like old times, huh?
Well, perhaps for the old me. For this me, it's a first. It's quite enjoyable, I must say. Perhaps once we have some time not in the middle of danger, we can talk a bit more.
That would be nice. For now, we'll have to wait for it.
You know, I have full control of the border. I have eyes and ears throughout this place, but I'm starting to find some inconsistencies after reviewing the footage like this.
Really? Like what?
Someone tampered with the footage every few days or so. The timing seems to about 2 to 3 minutes of time is either clipped or manipulated.
If someone tried to delete the footage, there must be a way to recover it.
Way ahead of you. Processing, currently recovering, and done! Whoever did this, they can't outwit a genius.
No, they can't. Thanks, Da Vinci. Let's see what they wanted to hide.
Are you sure you want to know the answer? It could be.
I stayed up 23 hours looking through video footage with you. I'm not looking away now.
Okay. Here we go.
No. You're kidding. No. No! I can't. Ugh! That son of a...
Musaki! Musaki! Damn! Why did you have to do this? If only you knew how grave a mistake you made.
Attention, Masters of Chaldea. I know you have survived the attack on your headquarters. As stated in my previous messages, we seek only to meet in order to exchange the captive for information. However, this will be our last attempt at contact. We have gotten all we needed from Misaki Hajime. A shame, really. All of this could have been avoided if you had simply answered our polite requests. I do wonder, does the life of your sister not matter? Are you perhaps a coward? I am not one to judge. One's safety should be held in high regard, after all. Well then, stay safe. Until next we meet, Musaki Hajime.